What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to give you guys my immediate reaction to UFC 321. Just like usual, the main event has not updated on Google, but there will not be a winner popping up here because this fight ended up being a no contest. Very, very rare to see a title fight main eventing a pay-per-view end in a no contest. It was a very competitive fight. Tom Aspinall was kind of getting tagged up a little bit on the feet, but then Ciryl Gane unfortunately eye pokes him. Listen, I don't want to read too much into this, but I will just say this outright. No contest is the correct decision here. I've got messages from people being like, oh my God, Aspinall quit. I got messages from people being like, yo, Gane should have got disqualified. Both of those to me are complete bullshit, dude. Tom Aspinall started out this fight super aggressive, kicking a lot more than we've seen him in a couple of other fights do. He was throwing some body kicks, some head kicks. Ciryl Gane was doing a really good job with his jab, making Aspinall miss. He defended a takedown quite well. I couldn't fucking believe my eyes. He actually defended a double leg. And he was doing really good. He was stabbing with the oblique kicks. He was tapping the outside leg. It wasn't a complete domination from Ciryl Gane, but he was winning the first round, and it was getting interesting to see Tom Aspinall bleeding from the nose, you know, not really being able to land his 1-2. He was landing some good shots. His feints were still working quite well for him. But then Ciryl Gane, after a big body kick, just went to frame off him. Very similar to Leon Edwards' Bilal Muhammad. And bro, it's literally identical, bro. He's literally trying to take my fucking eye out, dude. The guy's complete fucking scumbag, dude. It was very similar to Leon Edwards' Bilal Muhammad, where Ciryl Gane was doing good, lands a big body kick, and then frames off the face of Tom Aspinall, accidentally pokes him in the eye. I can't lie, listen, I feel bad for Tom Aspinall. I feel bad for Ciryl Gane as well because he was winning and now it's a no contest. And, you know, Aspinall fans are probably going to be saying, oh, he should have got DQ'd, man, what the fuck? But I'm sorry, I did have to laugh at Tom Aspinall just turning full. Mate, I can't fucking see. I can't fucking see, mate. He's fucking double eye poked me in my fucking eyeball, mate. I can't fucking see. What the fuck are you booing me for? That shit had me dying, man. But yeah, as soon as the doctors came in, Tom Aspinall was really, really bothered by the eye poke. And he said outright to the doctors multiple times, I can't see. I can't see, mate. I just can't see. I can't bloody see, mate. I think Herzog tried his best to really prolong it, and you know, he said to the doctor, stop talking to him, just leave him alone. He's gonna say things that'll make you change your mind, blah blah blah. Which is a little bit weird. Like, I definitely feel like they were trying their best to be like, come on, Tom, you fucking get back in there. Come on, we need you to win this fight. But Tom Aspinall cannot continue. Very bad eye poke, completely accidental. I think Ciryl Gane should have lost a point if it was to continue, but I don't think a DQ is necessary here. And I don't think Tom Aspinall quit. Like, I think that obviously if you want to be a Tom Aspinall hater, you can look at that and say he was losing that fight, and then here comes this eye poke, and he's very quick to say, I can't see, man, I can't continue. We've seen fighters push through bad eye pokes. Usually it doesn't go well for them, so I'm not going to hold this against him. But in conclusion, I think this is a fucking very unfortunate outcome. Like, this was getting fucking good. Ciryl Gane was actually cooking, bro. I'm not going to lie. Ciryl Gane was actually doing good. It was kind of, it had that upset feeling in the air. Maybe it was like the Tom Aspinall shorts. Just, I'm not rocking with these shorts at all. But there was something in the air where it felt like maybe Ciryl Gane was going to win this fight. And now I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, Ciryl Gane, Tom Aspinall, no contest via an eye poke. Very unfortunate ending. But listen, kid, don't ever fucking doubt me again, because I told you guys Mackenzie Dern was a sneaky fucking... Oh, why did bro spend 20 minutes breaking down this fight? Because I know ball, okay? I watched Mackenzie Dern highlights on 0.25 speed, and I knew that she was going to come up clutch. She gets the win and is the new women's strawweight champion. I had to laugh at the beginning of this fight because when they announced Mark Goddard, they were like, and referee in charge, Mark Goddard. And his face was just like, yeah, I'm here. It was like, bro just found out that he's going to be stuck watching fucking women's strawweight for 25 minutes in real life. But Mackenzie Dern was just a marauder. That's literally how she won this fight. She got taken down twice in the first round, but Janji Doba literally did nothing with the takedowns the entire fight. Mackenzie Dern was landing damage. She was landing some good jabs, some fucking blockhead overhands. She was landing fucking elbows off her back the entire fight. So I thought she won the first round. Second round was probably Vina Jandiroba's round. She got more takedowns, some ground and pound from the top position. Mackenzie Dern still landed some good shots on the front, like with the jab, the fucking overhand right. But I feel like she lost the second round. I think she won the third, the fourth, and the fifth round low-key just based on the scoring that we saw from the judges tonight. And I will talk about some of the other fights and why the scoring, I think, changed up a little bit. But based on, Volkov, Almeida, and some of these other fights, to me, Mackenzie Dern won 49-46. So I thought she lost the second round, like I said, got taken down, got beat up a little bit. Third round, I thought she won. She was out striking her on the feet. She was letting her jab, defended some takedowns. But then at the end of the round, Mackenzie Dern got taken down. But literally, my thing with the commentary on this fight, and by the way, I hate to be this guy, Jon Anik was fucking terrible on this pay-per-view. Jon Anik was fucking dog shit on this pay-per-view. Bro literally was like, just crypto ad, and then he would just say some weird off-kilter shit about the body language, or just, don't like to see that. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, the size of this guy. Just, I don't know, very weird performance from Jon Anik on commentary, but they were kind of talking up like, oh, it might be 2-2 going into the fifth. I don't know, it's a super close fight. My thing is, with Jandiroba winning these rounds and the commentary acting like it's close, they literally showed us earlier in the night with the Volkov and Almeida fight, which I'll talk about, that just getting takedowns, just getting control doesn't win you rounds if someone is landing damage and strikes. And that's what Mackenzie Dern is doing. She was doing more damage than Volkov did to Almeida with less control time happening to her. So I thought it was 3-1 Dern going into the fifth just based on damage. She did get taken down a couple of times, but nothing really happened to her. She did a good job of getting back up. She was landing elbows off her back. And I thought in the fifth round, Jandiroba kind of slowed down a little bit. Dern was on the pressure with the blockhead boxing. But yeah, overall, Mackenzie Dern just kind of marauded her down, got taken down, threw elbows off her back, got back up, and then was landing her jab, landing her fucking overhand right. Mackenzie Dern is a fucking UFC champion, dude. Mackenzie Dern has more wins in 2025 than fucking Tom Aspinall right now, dude. She's the fucking women's MMA GOAT, dude. That's it. That's all there needs to be said. But yeah, this was a pretty average fight. It wasn't complete. It wasn't like a complete abomination of the sport. Mackenzie Dern was aggressive. She was trying to make it entertaining. Vina Jandiroba, mate, have fun going back to the fucking Apex. Yeah, have a nice trip. Yeah. Mackenzie Dern is the women's strawweight champion. Featured fight of the night, we had Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. Mario Batista, I wasn't familiar with your game, brother. Respects, dude, respects. Umar won 30-27, but this was a close, competitive, back-and-forth fight. I think Mario Batista showed a lot of good defensive grappling, a lot of heart, very good pressure on the front foot. He didn't hesitate. He was trying his best to make things happen. He started out super aggressive, but I think Umar is just a little bit more slick and just a little bit more skillful. Like Mario Batista's kind of, like I said, a less insane Marab. Like he's just forward pressure. He's aggressive. He's got good skills. But I think that Umar just outskilled him here and he couldn't really get bullied around physically the way that Marab was bullying him. Batista started out straight away with a body kick, which got caught. Umar did a good job whipping around, got on the back. Dude, and this is what I'm talking about with fucking Anik. Umar gets this takedown like 10 seconds into the fight. Jon Anik immediately says, I wrote this down, Umar would appear to have the speed, power, and grappling advantage. How the fuck did he have a speed and power advantage from a takedown? Straight away, they're like, and Umar just levels above this kid. Very fucking weird commentary tonight, but Umar gets a takedown early on. Mario Batista does a good job threatening a toe hold, which caused a big scramble. It looked like it was kind of tight. Maybe it did some damage, but Umar managed to get back on top, passed the guard, got the side control, and then got on Mario's back again. He does a really good job of putting his hooks in. He's like a fucking spider. Like, as soon as he gets to the back body lock, he jumps one hook, and the second one, he's just dangling his foot, waiting to put that second hook in. So he did a good job of getting the back at the end of the first round up against the fence to secure the round. Second round was very entertaining. Probably the best round of the fight. Momentum kind of swung back and forth, but we can officially say Umar is now chinny, okay, dude? I was literally laughing my ass off at Mario Batista catching this guy bad with a knee up the middle. He almost fucking finished him, dude. Umar is now chinny. The Sean O'Malley agenda beating Umar is back. I can be like, listen, dude, I don't know, dude. Batista's rocking you. Imagine what O'Malley does. But listen, bro. Umar has good recovery. We saw it in the Bekzat Imacan fight. He got caught pretty bad. Like, Mario Batista was looking for a body kick, and Umar ducked into it, caught the knee right on the chin, sat him down for a second. He shot a panic takedown that got defended, but he settled down a little bit. And, eventually did get a takedown, got some back control. But Mario Batista in the whole fight did a great job of getting Umar off his back. He hit a really clean switch in the second round, got back up from the takedowns. But out in the open, after getting some control time, Umar also started to find his striking range, landing some good left hands, landed a nice lead side head kick. So very good back and forth second round. You could see it for Batista, but I feel like Umar kind of stole it at the end with some striking. And then in the third round, I got to give Umar some props, dude. He low-key turned into fucking Marab, dude. Like, it was getting kind of scrappy, and he just started spamming takedowns, chasing the back body lock, just tripping out Batista's feet, just mat returning him, chasing back control. Mario Batista, like I said, great job defensively. Did a good job defending hooks, didn't really let his back get taken that well in the third round. Every time Umar shot a single leg, he would do a good job defending on that, running away, limp legging. Every time he had his back taken, he would fight the hands if it was like a back body look up against the fence. But Umar just outskilled them, just outpaced him in that third round as well. Pretty good win here for Nurmagomedov. I'd like to see him go 5 rounds. I want to see the cardio improvements. Like, I want to see that before I say, listen, dude, he actually wins the rematch against against Umar or whatever, Marab, whatever these fucking jobbers' names are. But good win here. Decent performance from Mario Batista as well against a top contender that's, I think we can all agree it's Marab and Umar and then everybody else right now at bantamweight. So pretty good performance here for Mario Batista, but Umar Nurmagomedov just out-grappled him, landed some good shots, and just kept chasing the back and did a really good job of that. So Umar wins by decision. Now this fight here, this is the controversial split decision. The judges have finally locked in. Alexander Volkov beats Gelton Almeida by split decision here, based on damage, despite being controlled basically the entire fight. I'm not mad at this. Because Gelton Almeida, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing, bro? I literally wrote this down. Gelton Almeida, what are you doing? What are you doing? The year is not 1993, bruh. And in round 1, he gets a single leg immediately. He sits down Volkov. He's controlling him for like 3 minutes straight in the half guard. And I'm like, okay, dude, Volkov, Volkov's in trouble here, man. Volkov's better watch it. You better get out of there, man. But he reverses position, gets Almeida on the side of his hip, flips him over, ends up on top. And Almeida proceeds to spend the entire first round. He's got 3 minutes of control time, 0 damage landed. The rest of the round, when he gets reversed, what does this guy do? He proceeds to spend the round chasing deep half guard. Deep fucking half guard. I would feel like less of a man if I went for a deep half guard in a fucking jiu-jitsu match. Let alone in a fucking MMA fight where someone is allowed to elbow me and punch me. So, of course, deep half guard didn't work because you're not fucking Ryan Hall. You're not fucking Damian Maia here, bro. So you just hugging Volkov's nuts on bottom, getting hit with elbows and ground and pound, and you lose a round where you got the easiest takedown of your life. Volkov wins the first round. Second round for Gelton Almeida, very clearly. He gets another takedown. He could not miss these takedowns, basically. Second round, he comes out straight away, takes him down with a single leg. This time, he passed the guard, landed a few punches. I was like, okay, he landed a punch to here or there. And then he got the back for a little bit, threatened to choke. Volkov managed to get his guard back and just stay on bottom. One thing I didn't like in this fight, I understand that we hate Almeida, but Mark Goddard forcing stand-ups. And it's like, bro, stop trying to fucking sway the fucking... Obviously, we know you want Volkov to win, just like against DDP and Chimaev. You're standing them up every fucking 2 minutes after a certain point because you clearly want something to happen on the feet, right? And my thing is, if this guy just cannot get back up, just let him fucking stay there. Why are you helping Volkov, who's just Cyril Gane and Anthony Smith maxing on bottom, holding a 2-on-1 grip or threatening a fucking Kimura? That's all he fucking did. He was throwing little punches off his back. He did more damage on top in the first round. And I think what won him the fight was that he started the third round with a clinch attack and landed some good knees up against the fence, landed some punches, but then Almeida took him down again in the third round. Controlled him basically the entire round. Got some back control, no damage. Took him down with a really nice double leg, turned the corner, sat him down, ended up on top, and just continuously took down Volkov and controlled him for the entire fight. But the judges give it to Alexander Volkov based on damage. I'm not mad at this. Here's my thing, dude. You can't win a fight being Jailton Almeida, getting fucking takedowns, out-grappling this guy, and doing absolutely nothing. But at the same time, I don't like rewarding Volkov just laying on his back, holding 2-on-1s. Can we not act like Volkov was, rocking him on the feet and all this shit? Volkov got fucking smudged this entire fight. Just laid on bottom, threatening fucking Kimura. Basically what Cyril Gane is guilty of doing when he gets out-grappled. That basically lost him the fight against Volkov in all of our eyes. But now when Volkov does it against Almeida, Volkov wins, right? That is my only thing. Both of these guys are fucking bums. I'm just gonna be real. Both of these guys get absolutely smacked by Tom Aspinall. I don't want to see Volkov get a title shot for this disgustingly boring fight. Just not even a good performance from him. It's not like he tried to make it entertaining and Almeida just did nothing. Both of them did nothing. Almeida just sat on top of this guy, heavy breathing, and Volkov just laid on bottom holding a wrist. That's just it. This fight was dog shit. And the judging criteria changing, I'm not mad at it, but I think if we're going to do things like this, it needs to be consistent every single fight card, because it's not. And that's the only thing that makes it come on, bro. What the fuck is, why are we just randomly changing the rules? But regardless, Volkov wins by split decision. You are not getting a title shot though, my brother. Last fight to talk about on the main card, Alexander Rakic. This is another one that I wrote down. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, man? What the fuck were you thinking? You've literally sat out for a year, changed camps, changed hairlines, all this stuff. I'm thinking, bro, Rakic is back, dude. Rakic is on a fucking run, man. He's coming back. And then for no fucking reason, so you're fighting this guy that's literally a head tall, shorter than you, with 7 inches of reach less than you. And you start out amazingly, blasting leg kicks, blasting head kicks, body kicks, the classic Rakic maneuver of just spamming kicks and jabs and moving around. Would have worked totally fine, was working totally fine. But then for no reason, this guy's mixing in takedowns on the shorter guy, closing the distance for Murzakanov. For some reason, instead of exploiting the Southpaw versus Orthodox matchup with a huge reach disadvantage, just continuing to touch with the leg kicks and the body kicks and your jab and just taking your time, he chases these single legs. First one, Murzakanov defends it and he kind of looks up at the crowd like, what the fuck is this guy doing? What is this bozo doing trying to wrestle me? And then the second one, Murzakanov defends it even better, kind of high crotches him in defense of it and causes this weird scramble. And then right after the end of that exchange, oh my God, Rakic. Oh my God, I have so many things I want to say about this guy. I'm going to be nice here. He got caught, dude. This fucking moron drops his level, closes the distance with his eyes down. If you rewatch the replay, his eyes are literally on the legs of Murzakanov. He's a foot shorter than you, brother. What are you doing, man? All of your best wins are by kickboxing. Why are you spamming panic takedowns in round 1? What's wrong with you? So instead of just staying on the outside, he drops his level, closes the distance for Murzakanov with his eyes down, and just gets slept bad with a hard jab down the middle, runs into a jab, and gets finished. What the fuck are you doing, lad? Very impressive win for Azamat Murzakanov. I'm not taking away the win from Murzakanov. I'm just saying, what the fuck was Rakic doing? Just spamming takedowns and closing the distance for Murzakanov as opposed to staying on the outside with his kicks, which he was doing very well for the 2 minutes that he was conscious during this fight. So all in all, listen, the main card, it wasn't the best in the world. It's a bit of a letdown that the main event ended that way. And the best fight of the night was a Mario Batista fight. You're cooked when the best fight of the night on the main card is a Mario Batista fight, dude. That's how you know the fight card was really not living up to the expectations. Like we said in the bingo card, though, this was majority decisions. But these prelims, there was some highlights. When I woke up to the news that Quillan Salkit, mate, fucking Quillan Salkit, let's fucking go. Oh my god, dude. When I woke up at 4 a.m. to watch this main card and I found out Quillen Salkield is fucking Robert Whittaker 2.0. The fact that he goes out there, fucking whips up a head kick KO. How good, mate. This was a nasty finish, dude. This was really, really brutal. I felt bad for Nasrat Haqparast. But I'm so happy that Quillen Salkield won. I could not be more happy to be wrong about a robbery decision in my life. I thought Haqparast was going to use his plot armor, but instead, Quillen Salkield, the title run is now. The title run is real. And listen, man, we beat Nasrat Haqparast. This was insane, dude. Flatlines him with a fucking head kick like something out of UFC 5. It was reminiscent of Crow Cop. It was like a Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje type knockout. This was one of the most beautiful knockouts I've ever seen. This was like Rashad Evans, Sean Salmon, you know? Pumping the jab, boom, whips up the head kick because of the Southpaw Orthodox matchup, blasts him with that power side head kick and just flatlines him bad. I'm not trying to become a genuine Aussie casual, but am I wrong that Quillen Salkield is genuinely going on a title run right now? Like, when he came into the UFC, I was telling people, dude, he is so well-rounded. I really believe in this guy. But I thought that the short notice and maybe the bad weight cut would be a factor in this. And obviously, Nasrat Haqparast, he loves to win a robbery decision. But when you look at the fact that Quillen Salkield just flatlined this guy out cold, and Nasrat Haqparast has consistently been a top 20, borderline top 15 UFC lightweight. The guys that he's beat are all very solid prospects that I think before this fight, people would have picked to beat Quillen Salkield. And you look at the only guys that he's lost to, they all got ranked. Bobby Green when he was good. You know what I mean? Drew Dober when he was good. Dan Hooker when he was good. You know, Dan Hooker's still good, I guess. But Dan Hooker, right? These are the names that are beating him. And none of them did him like this except Drew Dober. But even this was worse than how Dober did him. So to me, this genuinely does put Quillen Salkield right outside the top 15. He genuinely is going on a fucking title run. And I feel like he can be a serious contender at 155 because of his finishing ability. In the three fights that he's had in the UFC as well, he's shown everything, like boxing against Anshul Jubilee. Why did you redeem it? Knocks out Jubilee with a right hand. Clean wrestling, grappling in the fucking Yanel Ashmu's fight, and now a highlight reel head kick KO. Yeah, dude, Quillen Salkield winning made my fucking morning when I woke up. All the Aussie casuals, we're gonna be celebrating with a fucking VB, a fucking Dare Ice coffee, a fucking meat pie down at the servo. Tell everyone you know that Quillen Salkield's on a fucking title run. Ikram Aliskerov beat Park Jong-yong by decision. I didn't get to see these prelim fights, but I'll recap what I've assumed happened. Ikram Aliskerov, I'm assuming, just outstruck him on the free. I don't know. Ludovic Klein wins by decision. I'm sure this was a banger. I can't wait to rewatch this. Oh my days, Louis Sutherland's got fluked. What's going on? What's going on, mate? It's a bad day for the UK, mate. Louis Sutherland's been fucking fluked by Walter Walker. I'm not surprised, bro. I know this was a heel hook. I did see this on Instagram. Unfortunately, the Louis Sutherland title run's going to have to wait. But Walter Walker, 4 heel hooks in a row. 4 finishes against blobs via heel hook in a row. Please give this guy a top 10 opponent. Give him somebody that can defend a leg lock. Give him somebody that's going to build some hype into this, because I think Walter Walker has something here where he knows that he's fighting in the worst division and he can just spam this basic submission like a black belt. Like any brown and black belt can do a heel hook, right? Like any solid one can do a heel hook. The fact that he's just spamming these in every single fight and these blobs just cannot stop him, I think he understands the game that he's playing. I think Walter Walker in a fight night main event against like a Derek Lewis or a big name like that would be really fucking entertaining, because he can also talk trash. Obviously, you guys know the approach. Walter Walker, bro. Walter Walker, bro. Just all he does is just say his name like a fucking Pokemon. But big win for Walter Walker. Nathaniel Wood beating Jose Delgado. That really disappoints me. I heard this was a robbery. The streets are saying this was a robbery. I'm not saying that's true, but when I look at these stats, I'm just saying it. Look into it. So I'm not going to hold this against my boy Delgado too badly. I knew there was a possibility of a crafty Nathaniel Wood W, but it looks like this was actually a very competitive fight. Maybe a Jose Delgado W. Hamdi Abdelwahab wins this fight against Chris Barnett by decision. I'm assuming just got takedowns and laid on him. Mitch Raposo wins a fucking fight. Are you kidding me, dude? Mitch Raposo wins. But listen, not the best card. Let's just be real here. My final thoughts on UFC 321. Not the best card of the year, dude. Really, really a lot of hype going into this, especially looking at the prelims and just how stacked this card was with big names and big, contender matchups. We knew there was potential for some of these matchups to be kind of boring. I think if you're a hardcore, you looked at some of these fights and you definitely saw the potential for this to be kind of a decision fest. And that's what we said on the bingo card. We are the best predictors on YouTube. But I think the main event ending like this really caps off that. This was kind of a letdown of a pay-per-view. I think there was some highlights. Quillin Salkield kind of stole the fucking show. That's my boy. Mirzakhanov gets a nasty finish as well. But yeah, main event's very disappointing. I hope we can get it rebooked because it's looking like Cyril Gane might actually have something here to beat Tom Aspinall. I mean, I don't want to say he was like very clearly winning, but I think he was. And I'm interested to see how Tom Aspinall would have been reacting and how he would have been moving if he got to the second round and the oblique kick started adding up. The takedowns weren't really there. The breathing is kind of disrupted by the nose. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What did you think of the main event? Did you think the judges made the right call on it being a no contest? Or, what did you think of the card as a whole? What was your favorite moment? Let me know in the comments down below. I went 6-6 on the card. Thankfully, Tom Aspinall decided to get eye poked instead of losing, so I didn't go 6-7. But let me know how you guys went in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Bedtime MMA, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm getting a fucking Dare Ice coffee right now. Let's go.